Hello friends, welcome to my Flosstube channel, xoneedleinthehayxo. My name is Annie and this is a channel all about my personal cross-stitch endeavors. If you tuned in for my last episode, episode number 16, thank you so much for celebrating my 1-year anniversary on Flosstube with me. I also want to give a big thank you to Luisa Jewelry for sending me 2 gorgeous pieces of jewelry. I never normally wear jewelry, especially in the summertime, because I am jumping in and out of the pool. I even have my bathing suit on right now. I'm sweating on my Peloton bike and I'm traveling a lot, so I don't want to worry so much about damaging my jewelry. However, Ana Luisa jewelry is water resistant, it's sweat proof, it's tarnish proof, so I don't have to worry about that. Also, there is a 2-year warranty on all of their pieces. They sent me this gorgeous moon pendant. Can you see that? And this beautiful heart ring. There we go. One of my favorite things about the Ana Luisa jewelry line is that their rings also come in very small sizes. I have really small fingers and have a hard time finding rings that fit my finger, and this is absolutely perfect. They have so many gorgeous options that would be amazing for stacking. I plan on adding to my little collection here. If you want to check them out, I will leave a link in the description box below. I recommend you go take a look at their website, especially read about all of their sustainability efforts, which really impressed me. Yeah, Ana Luisa Jewelry, thank you so much. I feel very cute today thanks to you. Let's roll right on into our regular Flosstube activities. The first thing I have to show you is a Strawberry Moon Sal FFO. This is my last finish for the Sal, which I think brings me to 4 finishes for the Strawberry Moon Sal in the month of June, and that is Strawberry Illusion by Stitch Tits. How cute is that? I found these pom-poms on a totally separate occasion. I was not shopping for finishing supplies for this, but I thought these pom-poms match the threads so well. They had to be used in a finish. How cute is that? That's Strawberry Illusion by Stitch Tits, and this is done with all the called for DMC, minus the strawberry seeds that came from Stash, and the fabric is 40 count antique white dyed with Rit Fuchsia. Just perfect. You might hear JP snoring in the background. Okay, that is the one finish I have to show you. I do have 2 starts. The first one is Christmas Fawn by Satsuma Street. I have several of these Satsuma Street ornaments that I have not started, but I thought Christmas in July would be a perfect time to do this adorable fawn. Oh, you can see all of the collection here. I have most of those actually. How cute is that? This is my start. I've stitched on this maybe like 2 nights now. It's really fun to mix it up and, you know, move from linen to Aida to perforated paper. I like a variety of medium. Variety is the spice of life, right? This, I'm very excited to put in the sequins and beads on this adorable little deer with her Christmas tree hat. Very festive. It was my first start for Christmas in July. My second start I talked about in my last video. It is Queenie by the Artsy Housewife. I started this with Kansas City Stitcher Samantha and Beck Stitches Everything. We decided on a start date together. And, you know, we did not decide on where to start. We're just doing our own thing. But coincidentally, we all started with the I. This is done with all of the called for colors on 46 count Atomic Ranch steal gifted to me by the Hawthorne Stitchers. Thank you so much. How pretty is that? You know, I used all the called for colors, which are here. However, I found in my stash while I was looking through my threads, I found this pirate and robin color called Harvest Gold, and I thought that I would like to sneak that in somewhere here, because doesn't it just go perfectly? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, this is gonna be a short, sweet video with no overhead camera because I'm busy and I'm tired, but I missed you so much. I had to come show you what I was up to. Next up is the 2 KB Swan Quaker Sal pieces that I'm working on. So this is, you probably know by now, Kathy Barrick's Quaker Christmas Stocking and Sampler. I'm hosting a stitch along, and I am stitching both the stocking and the sampler. Let me show you the stocking and where it is now. Look at that. You can really see it. Oh wait, I have a pointer today. So, the latest installment, which I released last night for this stocking stitchers, we are going to do this berry bowl or this snowflake bowl. Let's see if I can, here we go. The berry bowl. And I also am starting to slowly fill in the swan motif with this white fill-in. I'm just taking it easy, maybe like 1 or 2 flosses whenever, 1 or 2 lengths of floss whenever I'm feeling like it. Wow, that is what we have so far. She's big. How cool. We're really close to the finish line. I set an end date for the beginning of December so that we would all have time to finish our pieces by Christmas, by, you know, FFO our pieces. So what we have left is, I believe there's some trees here, and then a little bit, it probably goes up to here actually. It'll say Merry Christmas, and there are some Quaker motifs here. I think I'm going to rechart mine to say the year and maybe my husband's initials if possible. How beautiful is that? This is done on 40 count boardwalk with all the called for MPIs. My sampler version of this is done on 36 count vintage country mocha with all the called for DMC. How beautiful. For this latest installment, we finished out the bottom like quarter here by stitching these 3 trees, the snowflakes, and the bird. Whoops. How beautiful. It's long, and it is really coming together. Gorgeous. Okay. I only have 2 more whips to show you. I really missed my big reproduction samplers, so I worked on Germaine Blanche by Reflet de Soie. I actually made it to the corner here and turned the corner, which is always feels good. That's a milestone. And I'm still working on the house motif. This is going to be filled in grass. So I don't know if you can see here. I hope you can. I am so impressed with this 11-year-old stitcher Germaine Blanche, because look at their perspective in the house. The perspective of the house and of the fence line there. She was so talented at the age of 11 in 1899. Is this gorgeous or what? I don't know if you saw in Beck Stitches Everything latest Flosstube. Please check it out. She stitched the entire flower motif here on perforated paper, and it is so beautiful. I actually have a chart. I will put the picture up here, and it is charted in perforated paper, and I never thought that I would stitch it on perforated paper. However, after seeing Rebecca's beautiful stitch on paper, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. So cool. Okay, that was Germaine Blanche. And my next big sampler that I missed so much, this is Dutch Beauty, stitched by HVZ, I believe in 1750. I have a page finish on this one. And the second page was, I believe, this portion here. How gorgeous is that? Again, I never have much to say about this except for, I don't know what it is about this particular sampler. It just evokes a lot of feeling and emotion in me. I feel very connected to HVZ while stitching this one. I feel like it is absolutely infused with her soul and personality, and I have enjoyed every second of this. And that is my last whip. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and come back to you with a tiny bit of haul and some stitchy kindness. One wardrobe change later, and we are back for the vintage haul and stitchy kindness segment of my Flosstube episode. I wanted to show off my new Midsummer Stitch merch tee. I know that you've heard all about Midsummer Stitch by now, so I will not repeat myself, but if you still need a ticket or you want to find out more, I will post a link in the description box below. I hope to see you this weekend. That is where I will be on July 19th and 20th. This month I only have, I can't believe this, and I'm so proud of myself, I only have one piece of vintage haul, and it is this pattern book by Berta, 12 beautiful sampler designs in cross stitch. It is one sampler for every month of the year. This is everything I want in a vintage pattern. It's got the colors, it's got all of the motifs that I love to stitch. Alphabets. Look at these chickens here. Oh, that's on the cover. These chickens, there's sheep, there's fruit, there's trees, there's flowers. Look at these skiers. So pretty. It looks like these models were stitched in 1978, but I see that this was printed in 1980, so, you know, more than 2 years in production for these 12 samplers. How pretty is that? You know, I'm noticing a typo also. Can you see in this the skier sampler, February? Where is the Y? February? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's Berta sampler of the month. Next, certainly not least, I received the most precious stitchy kindness in the mail from my friend Karen KBH Stitches. I don't know Karen in real life, or we have never met in real life, but I hope this is not weird to say. I feel just very connected to her via her Flosstube. I myself don't like to get very personal on Flosstube. I sort of just get in and out as quickly as I can, as you may notice. But I really do enjoy Flosstubers who do get personal and who are so authentic and themselves on camera. I very much admire that, and I think it's a privilege to get to know someone in that way, for them to open up so much to strangers on the internet. And I know that if I lived near her, we would be friends in stitching and otherwise. So I am so touched that she sent me this gift. I will show you. The first thing, it's so cute that I'm having trouble figuring out where to use it, so I haven't attached the swan and cherries to anything yet because I don't know, I want to use it all, I want to see it all the time, so I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity. Right now, it sits on my desk where I am most of the day, along with this absolutely very pretty pillow that she made for me. I can't believe she made this and sent it to me. It is by Blackbird Designs. Look at this beautiful chenille finishing. Karen, you have to teach me how to do this. I've never used chenille before and I'm a little bit intimidated. Just absolutely gorgeous stitching. It's from Blackbird Designs, this sewing club booklet. It is the most precious treasure, and it sits on my desk where I get to look at it all the time and be reminded of this absolutely beautiful community and friends that I've made through this screen. Thank you so much, Karen. I love it. And I know that she stitched one for herself, so we have matching stitches now. Which reminds me of the matching tattoos I have with my friends, and I think it's the most special sentiment to have matching stitches and matching tattoos. Thank you so much, Karen. Okay, that is all for today. I thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed and will leave a comment, consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, and if you returned, I cannot thank you enough for your company. For the last year, you all inspire me so very much. Take care of yourself and take care of each other, and I'll see you this weekend at Midsummer Stitch. Bye.